So I've been beating my brain on what to vlog about other than fitness, and I was trying to put on information on like a baseline. So we can start with that. Let's just talk about fitness and getting back into shape. My baseline. It's always a good starting point to figure out where you're starting from. What's your baseline? How much of improvement you're gonna make? Where do we need to go? So let's dive into that. Right now, my baseline, and you can join me with this, is tell me your baseline. Leave a comment down below. I think today I weighed, last couple of days I've been around 150, 151, and that's waking up. And I think body fat percentage was pretty high, 36, I think. Highest 33, somewhere around there. And it's basically because I haven't been eating a regular, consistent, healthy diet. We've had company over this last weekend, and cheesecake, chicken, potatoes, vegetables. Potatoes, I think, is what kind of kicked me out. Anyways, so that's where we're starting from, and I am gonna put in the link in the description down below. I'm gonna put down a workout GPT. Go in there, click on it, put in there, make me work out, tell the system how much you weigh now, how much you want to weigh, what's your goal weight, and it'll create a plan. And this is just a test. It's free, and we'll see how this works. I'll start to revise it the more I get into the program. But I've created a program for myself, and I'll put that in the show notes as well. You know what you guys think. It's basically a push-pull legs, the typical, but we're doing it twice a week, abs twice a week, and then only 3 exercises. So that should save you some time. And I think part of the baseline and understanding is our time. Right now, I'm unemployed, so I have more time, and I still have a hard time fitting in a workout, and I still have a hard time fitting in family time and getting all this stuff. So right now, even though I'm unemployed, my daughter knows that I go to work in the morning, and then I work here in the office, and that could entail, like, I have another podcast that I edit for independent filmmakers. I'll do that. I'll apply for jobs, update my resume, do a job search, get that going, and then I also will try to work out and try to incorporate fitness, and then try to keep in trends with what's happening within the industry. So my background is learning and development. Hence, that's why I was a personal trainer. So I appreciate the health and fitness aspect, which is why I started this channel. On the weekends, I'm also doing an AI fellowship program. So because AI is so because AI is so I can't even say the word. Because AI is so popular, that's what we're doing. So I'm in the 3rd week, and thankfully it's being taught based in India, so it's their time frame. But thankfully, because I'm on the West Coast, it's 7 a.m. here. I can't imagine anywhere else where it's like 2 a.m., 3 a.m. But that's pretty much my baseline. This is where I'm going from and trying to figure out, how do I start this program? How do I manage juggling diet, family, work? If I do, when I do land a job and I'm commuting, that's going to be more difficult. And so what we'll do is we'll check in. I will check in once a week, tell you what's up and how the progress is. And I'd love it if people left comments. Tell me what your progress is. Tell me if you're doing the push-pull leg workout as well. I want to see if that works. And I think throughout this journey, we're obviously not going to stick to one workout. I think it's going to be fun to, do different variations of workouts and see what could happen with our body. So I do have a handful of other workouts that I have access to that I've kept over the years. Um, and a lot of the inspiration that I pull, and whether you like them or not, I think a lot of the knowledge based techniques that I like, I think one is Mike Metzer is one of them. And then Jeff Cavalier, he's got a lot of good tips when it comes to technique and muscle groups. And then Jeff Nippard, that's his name. Super good. I mean, he's got, you know, some really good information. So, if I find a video that I think is really good content, I'll share it in the show notes. Otherwise, we're just going to wing it. We're going to wing it. We're going to take a smorgasbord of techniques and exercises, and we're going to give it a try and see what works. Just like, our baseline workout. I get to put that in the show notes too. I did a baseline workout. And what that is kind of a primer. I call it a primer workout. If you haven't worked out in a long time and you need to just get that body acclimated again, you're just doing one exercise, the whole body. You're doing chest, one exercise, biceps, one exercise, triceps, one exercise, and squats, legs, one exercise, and then back, one exercise. And it's real lightweight, and it's just to get your body, get the blood flowing, get the muscles stretched, and you'll find that some of the cramps that you get, kind of the feeling, you'll get those ironed out really quickly, and you'll be sore. I was sore the last couple of days just from that. And so yesterday I did the leg, kind of real light leg. And again, I think one of the main things to realize is when you're working out, it's not about how much weight you use. I mean, especially if you're level 45, it's about your technique. Let's start on technique first. Once you get that technique down, then yes, it gets easier, you get stronger, start throwing on plates, start throwing on weights, make it harder, go slower. One technique that I've learned, and I can't remember who it was from. It was another mic. It was the other, big RP something, Renaissance. Anyways, he interviewed somebody who would put on his watch 1 minute. He would do the exercise for 1 minute. And that time under pressure, well, actually he did 40 seconds. I've been doing it 1 minute, doing lighter weight. And that just makes a difference. I mean, you don't even think about counting. You just think about technique and form and breathing and going with the flow. I appreciate you. Thanks for joining me on the journey. Leave a comment, subscribe. Let's at least stay in touch. Tell me what you're working on. Tell me what workout works for you. Tell me the things that you apply in your life and how you balance your time and your family life. And tell me if you're unemployed too. If you're looking for a job, tell me what you're looking for. And, we can network. And if I find things, I'll send it off to you. Let's just try to build a community. We can all work together for one goal, and that is to be fit past 45, to reboot our health, reboot our life, and think about things. And as we go on, I'll start talking about some other stuff. We'll figure it out. We got fitness, we have family, we have leadership goals, inspirational information. I'm a constant lifelong learner. I'm always trying to pick up new tips, info. I think one of the books that I'm reading right now, or audiobook at the time, is called Split the Difference. And I keep on hearing about it in other podcasts. And so I thought, never split the difference. Never split the difference. I'm going to check it out and see what it's all about. So far, so good. So if anyone has any questions, reach out and let's do this.